Hey, how's it going? My name's Nat. Let's see what's making news. Actor Drew Barrymore has apologised for trying to bring back her talk show during the ongoing Hollywood strikes, causing huge backlash. Here's Justina to explain.
Hello, just one ticket for
Yeah, things are a little bit quiet in Hollywood studios at the moment because thousands of actors and writers who are members of the Actors Union and the Writers Union are on day 139 of a massive strike. They're fighting for better pay and conditions from big companies like Netflix, Disney and Amazon. While they're on strike, they aren't allowed to work on any projects for the companies they're negotiating with, and they're not allowed to talk about or promote any of the projects from those companies either. Last week, however, a bunch of US daytime talk shows announced they were planning to return, including the Drew Barrymore show. That's technically allowed because the talk shows come under a different contract altogether, and if the celebrity guests on them don't talk about or promote their work on the show, they're not breaking any rules either. But the move copped a lot of criticism, with many saying the talk show hosts should stand in solidarity with those on strike. Drew Barrymore has since apologised and says she'll now wait until the strike is over to bring back her show.
There's nothing I can do or say in this moment to make it okay.
While many are hoping a deal can be reached soon so we can get back to our regularly scheduled programming.
A severe heatwave warning has been issued for parts of New South Wales for the next few days. The Bureau of Meteorology is predicting temps in the low to mid-30s, which is about 10 to 15 degrees warmer than the average for this time of year. Authorities are also really worried about bushfires across some eastern states, with firefighters in Queensland and New South Wales battling some serious bushfires over the weekend. The Wallabies have suffered a major blow in the early stages of the Rugby World Cup. That and more in sport.
It's not the way the Wallabies wanted the second round of their World Cup campaign to end. Stunner! Last night, they took on Fiji, and after taking a brief early lead, the Aussies suffered a barrage of penalties, boosting Fiji to a 22-15 win, and their first over Australia in 69 years.
We've got a pretty quick turnaround to Wales now that we've got to lick our wounds and get up for that game.
Back home to the biggest marathon ever held in Australia. The Sydney Marathon took place over the weekend after a week under a cloud of doubt. Literally, as the city was blanketed with smoke.
There was talk about it being cancelled, so obviously we were super glad it went ahead.
40,000 people took part, but the win belonged to Moroccan Othmane El Goumri, who completed the massive 42-kilometre run in just 2 hours, 8 minutes and 20 seconds.
Throughout the race, he was thinking about all the people in Morocco, and this victory is for them.
And there was a slippery spectator at the AFLW in Blacktown.
There's a little red-bellied black snake on the ground at the moment, just in one of the far pockets.
Ooh, yeah, this highly venomous visitor was found slithering on the oval just before the GWS versus Richmond kickoff, delaying the match by about 30 minutes. Thankfully, no people or snakes were hurt, and in the end, Richmond took the W.
Whew. Now it's time for a segment I like to call In the Running. First up to an award show all about celebrating quirky scientific discoveries.
Welcome to the 33rd First Annual Ig Nobel Prize Ceremony.
Among this year's winners were a team that found a way to use dead spiders to pick things up, a smart toilet that can carry out a bunch of medical tests, and even one scientist
for explaining why many scientists like to lick rocks.
Now to Manly Beach in Sydney, where Chris Turnbull, aka The Bull, has just finished running across the country. Yep, he started out in Perth on August 8th and ran about 100 k's a day to reach Sydney in less than 40 days, setting a new world record. And finally, to the annual Running of the Wiener Dogs competition in the US. 100 sausage dogs from all over came to Ohio to take part, some even donning hot dog costumes. This year's winner was 3-year-old Ruby, whose prize is a year's supply of dog food. Yummy. Oh, well, that's all from us today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.